Alright, Shalom, Shalom. We the sons of Yashala camp out here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's your Ak Tazapanya Banyamyan.
Ariya Shapat, Shalom.
Star-studded cast with us today. Um, uh, Tawab Bawakar, good morning. All right. What is it now? December 1st, 2022, the year of Yahweh Shem Yahushua turning up, man. We almost at the end of this thing. All right. At the end of this year, but also at the end of captivity under this devil, man. All right. First and foremost, we want to give, Nawathan, Ka, Halalyam, La, Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shah, Basham, Rakak Wadash, giving all praises to Yahweh Basham. Nawathan, giving, Ka, Halal, Yam, praises, La, to Yahweh Basham, Yahushua, Basham, Rakak Wadash. Shalom, Laha, Alahayim, peace to the gods. Double honors into the elder apostles, elder bishops, and the head elders of all the camps of Great Muslim GMS who do well, who learn this 100% truth from Lord willing, this edifying to the elect. There's going to be a quick hit through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. All right, as you can see in the title, man, they say banking elite, but we know biblically who the banking elite are. Okay. So I put AMALEK using crypto crashes, all right, / this FTX fraud, to justify central bank digital currencies, man. All right, and we're going to break it down a little bit, read into the article that just came out on zerohedge, all right, .com, okay, and we're going to get into the scriptures, of course, all right, all within a short amount of time. Jake have a short attention span, but we're supposed to be watching and praying, so we out here being watchmen, all right, telling the people what's about to come, all right. The vision is speaking. So go ahead, Ak, if you want to read that off, Baba Bashar.
Let's start from the top.
Come on.
Banking elites are using crypto bloodbath and FTX fraud to justify CBDCs. Mm-hmm. Central bankers and international corporate financiers have long been pretending to hate the very concept of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, while at the same time investing heavily in the blockchain technologies and infrastructure.
You see that? So this is how you know they the devil, man. They telling you one thing, but behind closed doors, they doing another thing. Oh, nah, it's not real, that the market, you're not going to make money on it. But then behind closed doors, you invest in millions and billions of dollars to the blockchain. There's a reason for that. All right. All of it is called gradualism. Okay. And remember, they're on the left-hand side of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Remember the scripture say, let not your right hand know, or your left hand know what your right hand doing. So they taking biblical concepts, but using it for wickedness, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. The purpose of the ruse is not clear, but more than likely it was an attempt at mass reverse psychology.
Yeah, it's not clear to them, but to the prophets, because the Most High has enlightened our mind. You see what I'm saying? Through this truth, it's clear to us. All right, that actually is in Habakkuk too, man. You see what I'm saying? What's the name? What is it?
2 and 1. I got it already.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll grab it. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Mm-hmm. When the morning is light, they practice it, mm-hmm. because it is in the power of their hand.
Mm-hmm. What chapter?
Micah 2 and 1.
Oh, Micah. Okay, well, that's still good.
Oh, you want a Habakkuk?
Yes, okay. Habakkuk. Nah, okay. But that's what they doing. They on their beds. You feel me? Okay, how can we have them think that, this thing is evil, first, but then still have them be predictive, programmed to it, because we're eventually going to bring it out. These people is wicked, man. They go into sleep thinking these things. They get up and they put all of this money, time, and effort, all right, into making humans, but specifically you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, are living hell while they living in heaven, man. There's an actual book out there. I haven't read it, but I wanted to read it. The black man's hell is the white man's heaven, man, or the white man's heaven is the black man's hell. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Art.
You want me to continue on the article?
You can continue the article. If the spirit wants us to get it out again, then we will. But just bringing out the point that, you know, it's not clear to the journalists that wrote it why they doing, but we know what was the end outcome, the MOTB, man.
Exactly. It says, this is pretty much what they're saying, the article. The reporters reporting as, you know, how they were speaking on cryptocurrencies. Mm-hmm. It says, we don't like crypto and digital currencies because we supposedly have no control over them. Free market promotions should embrace them blindly because that is how you will beat us. So they were, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
So they were pretty much trying to sell you this fake American dream, if you will, that, you know, we finally got the bankers, we finally got the elite, we get to beat them at their own game, and they're playing it like, hey, yo, they figured it out, man. They gonna beat the system or whatever. But go ahead,
Not so, and that's exactly right. It's like they trying to make the population, the masses, feel the end result is they want you to fully trust and have loyalty to the government, all right, to this beast system. You see what I'm saying? So in order to do that, they create scenarios like orchestrating crypto crashes and all of that to be like, yeah, this thing is a good idea, but it should be regulated by the people in power. You feel me? Exactly. That's the only way I'll put my hard-earned money into it if the world is gonna go digital anyway. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So they create this whole crypto and make people rich overnight, damn near. Young cats becoming crypto millionaires, because if you switch it over to US dollars, they can go buy Lamborghini. A lot of them got Lamborghinis and all that. 19 years old, crypto millionaire, 20, 30, 50, and I just did it one last night, man. 3 crypto moguls died in the last month, man. Why do you think that? There's either 2 reasons. They took that jump shot, the snake piss, or they got, you know what I mean, Esau and sent his deleted them out the matrix. Control or delete them niggas in order to transfer that wealth behind closed doors, because crypto, according to them, if it's not regulated, it's so easily scammed. You could just take it, and there is no, even though it's always going to be in the blockchain, you feel me? Nobody's going to come and say, oh, well, you stole this much crypto and this and that and the third. Exactly. Even though there's situations that has happened like that. You see what I'm saying? But the main point is to get it regulated and have you trust in a regulated system, because it's so volatile. But they're creating that volatility in the markets, man.
Create that instability, so, you know, people could either, you know, commit to it or jump ship. But I was going to say, Salakia, another thing with, you know, you brought out a good point, man. You know, these young cats are getting rich, you know, because they're, you know, these young cats are the first ones that go into it. It's the new idea, whatever, people trying to hop on the trend. But, you know, these older guys who may not trust this system are watching these young cats make this easy money. They've been working hard 40 years, you know, all their life, 9 to 5, and they seen these guys do it with ease. So it's making even these older cats go, man, maybe I should, you know, trust in that system, or maybe I should take a look at it. You know, it's so they making niggas drop their guard essentially, and starting to, you know, devolve or look at CBDCs as the future, or, you know, something that they can trust in. But it's a lot, yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. We'll probably get one more paragraph, or, you know, in the article on Zero Hedge. All right, and then we're gonna go, you know, finish out with maybe 1 or 2 scriptures, man. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, see, this is why he's the devil. He's not only a Satan, a false accuser, but a deceiver, man. All right, he's deceiving you. All right, in order to take this chip, to trust and worship the image of the beast. The beast being the ancient revived Roman Empire, which is now known as, you know, NATO and EU. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the European Union, which America, Babylon the great whore, the mother of harlots, you know, sitteth and writeth upon the beast, man. All right, and they're going to be the ones to, you know, to push it out there. All right, Dad.
You want that article, right? It says, in the meantime, while major banking firms are investing billions into various blockchain products, Central banks and global institutions like the BIS and IMF have been developing their own systems.
Right? People don't. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) is a big. And what's that? The IBS?
BIS.
BIS, the Bank of International Settlements. That is the central bank of central banks, man. All right, Federal Reserve, the IMF, the Bank of England, all of them go to them. All right, in order to settle out major financial positioning and shifting, man. Get contracts to do this and to put money in these countries. We talking countries. Oh, this country needs 2.3 trillion. Okay, we'll sign it off. Blah blah. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing. Write them decree like it just out of nowhere, out of thin air. All right. But see, if banking firms are investing in something, your mind has to be like, oh shit. You know, if they're putting and investing millions and billions into this, that means that that something is going to come out of it, man. You're not going to put your you know what I mean? Money. Right. For instance, your kid, you wake up in the middle of the night, right, in the backyard. You're like, what's that sound? Sound like a ball. And your 7-year-old son out there shooting layups. You're gonna be like, he's investing his time. That means he really in the middle of the night, you know, so to speak, using some, you know, metaphors. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, he cleaning his guns, so to speak, or you know, putting money in this and that, and don't want nobody knowing all that. That means that they're moving towards this system, man. The Devils is about to go digital, man, and you're gonna get caught as a thief and we ain't talking years from now, man. We already in pilots. India had already said on today, Thursday, right, that in 4 cities they are testing a retail central bank digital currency, giving it to the people and for them to use this shit to see how it's. We are in the New York Federal Reserve 12-week pilot right now. We maybe 2 weeks in. You see what I'm saying? And others, man. Ukraine talk like so, and I talk and niggas don't know shit. Niggas, you know, and when I say niggas, I'm talking about Jake, ignorant, not. You know what I'm saying?
Salakia too, man. There's a website actually showing all the countries who are implementing these systems right now.
And the shit look tattooed. This shit tatted up.
Every major country around the world is either already in the system or in the process or phases of developing the system. I mean, hella close. Like this shit can pop off within a month or two, where everybody around the world is already a part of this thing, man. But Salakia, if you want, I'll do a video on that later too. It's a map actually showing all the countries and the actual phases that they're in within the development of that system.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Because remember, the main thing, like Elder Pastor Gabar says, all about control, man. All right, that's why you knowing who your enemy is, they teach you this in military school. You trying to be a 4-star general, you got to learn the art of war, man. You got to read Sun Tzu and this and that. You have to know your enemy. You see what I'm saying? In order to not trust them, because they even research the Bible in military school. You know how much, I mean, Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war, the Lord is his name. You know how many actual militaristic strategies is in the scriptures? In the book of Judith and the Apocrypha and in First Kings and Second, you see what I'm saying? They go into this shit. You see what I'm saying? So one of the main ones, you know, never trust our enemy, as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. All right. So how can you not trust your enemy if you don't know who your enemy is and how he works, man? All right. That's a perfect segue to the scripture I wanted to get out. If you can get not Satan's devices.
Okay.
For we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You see what I'm saying? Remember, niggard, all right? You know, lazy, slothful, ignorant, man. All right? A nigga, ignorant. You know what I mean? So the Most High is telling you not to be a nigga, man. You're supposed to leave that shit out the window. And I'm talking about on a mental side right here. All right? You can't be ignorant. Hosea 4:6, right? For my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. You have to have knowledge about what's going on locally, nationally, and internationally, man. All right? Because things affect you whether you like it or not. whether you in control of it or not. All right. So this thing is coming, is going to change the way you transact and buy merchandise and produce forever. Because they ain't never going. This is why it's the great reset. You know what I mean? It's completely going to be, they looking at the old system as obsolete, and they're going to bring up a new system that's going to be updated according to their views. You see what I'm saying?
Unknown caller.
Yeah, good. And the point is about control and having power over you and I. All right, because they want to sit in the seat of the Most High. They want to be the Most High. All right, you're gonna get to a point where you got some little cash here or there. You feel me? Oh, we don't take that no more. You gotta use the system that the government is there. And there's people, financial analysts, Edomites now, that are saying it's gonna start off with an orchestrated, whether it be global or a country, like a stock market crash, man. Whether it be Italy, the UK, or the US. All right, and boom, you know, talking about the banks is closed. You know, your credit cards stop working, your debit cards stop working. You know what I mean? And then there's going to be riots on the streets because people can't use their apps to transfer money and pay bills and buy food and all of this, man. And then they're going to be like, oh, it's crisis is on the streets, and then they're going to come out with the solution at the right time. Oh, we CBDCs will change everything that you have to that digital asset of FedCoin or whatever they want to call it. All right, but you could bring out that arc, and then we'll close it out, man.
You want the rest of that paragraph right quick?
Yeah, if you want.
It says, in fact, the BIS notes with enthusiasm that around 90% of central banks around the world are already in the process of adopting CBDCs.
Like you said.
But I'm going to grab that 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, so the Most High is telling you, you feel me, you know how like in a football game or whatever, or basketball or boxing or whatever, you can't let them gain momentum, man. You see them. That's what the Most High is a war. He's like the commander, man, general commander. Listen, if you ignorant of what he got going on, they're gonna get the momentum and be able to win. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna let them win. This is the coach. You sitting down and your boxing coach and you tired. You over here, listen. And Yahweh in your ear, Yahweh Shah in your ear, like, yo, bro, you feel me? This is what he do. All right, that right hook, he's gonna do it every time he see you put that shit that left down. You know what I mean? You kind of battered in the eye, so he trying to injure your injury even more, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, like this is one of his devices, the gradualism, man. And we know what's about to come to. And then that CBDC, to put it all wrapped up together, is eventually going to be pushed via the RFID chip, because even right now, Elon Musk is saying in less than 6 months or 6 months, they're going to look for that FDA approval, and then they're going to be putting this Neuralink brain chip in humans, man. And it's going to be used with a smartphone. You can pay shit with your smartphone right now as we speak, man. All right. So, Lord willing, man, that was edifying unto the elect. All right, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Wadash. All right, another double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone who do well. Peace, salutations to the whole elect scattered abroad. Again, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. Shalom, Alahayim. Peace to the gods, man. To the next time. Shalom.
Shalom.